Hello. So I went ahead and did some releasing of some videos ahead of time and I just couldn't wait. It was just too much. My I've got the screen in front of me so you're getting the reflection off my glasses. I need them today though cuz I've got a bunch of stuff to share with you about kefir. Oh my goodness. I did some massive research today. Wow, wow, wow. So much information. Okay, I'm going to start with calories and fat. So kefir grains consume the lactose in your milk. We all agree on that. Kefir grains are full of bacteria, yeast, and other stuff. I don't know what the other stuff is. Antioxidant stuff. Anyways, okay. So if you use 2% milk, 1 cup of milk turned into kefir, 1 cup of kefir is about 104 calories and 5 grams of fat. I don't know what it says on the back of the gallon, but I just do skim milk. So using 1% milk, it's 87 calories and 2.5 grams of fat. Skim milk or non-fat milk is 70 calories and 0.2 grams of fat. So there's way less fat. And I think that skim milk is like 90 calories, so that's like 20 calories less. I will get those numbers and they'll be on the little screen down below here. Okay, so that's that. And then kefir is considered gluten-free. It's called kefir grains, but it's not like oat grains. It's just called grains. It's not a grain. It's a grain, but it's not a grain, like a grain. So anyways, gluten-free. That's great for all of those people that have gluten issues. There are trace amounts of lactose when the kefir grains have gotten done eating it all. So in that 24 to 48 hour period of the fermentation, trace amounts of lactose. So people who are lactose intolerant are finding that they can take kefir and it's not a problem. Okay, so what does kefir do? What is it known for? It's full of all these vitamins and it's full of all these yeast and it's full of all this bacteria. That's what it was, vitamins. That was the third one. Okay. It's a probiotic because of the bacteria that's in it that helps your gut as well as the yeast. It helps to lower blood sugar. So for people who are diabetic, it's taken all the lactose out of your milk so you can have this milk product and it's not going to skyrocket. It's not going to mess up your sugars. It helps to lower your fasting blood sugars. I really need to get my monitor and start checking again because I'm so curious. This goes into that whole not able to reverse diabetes. Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm not a doctor. I get that out there right now. This is just the research that I did today and for the past month. It's been intense. Okay. So it helps to lower blood sugars. It helps to lower cholesterol because it helps your liver function better. It helps your body work together. It latches onto the cholesterol and processes it right out of your system. Okay. And it's got the probiotics in it. You ready for this? I'm going to list all the vitamins that it has. I'm going to go back through and I'll probably put them on the screen, but here they are. Vitamin B1, B2, B6, B12. That's a lot of Bs. Those Bs are so important for pregnant moms and for women, especially women that are over the age of 30, 35, and you start getting all these weird, anyways, they will give you energy. That's what the B6 is, a lot of energy, and they will help you in your body in a lot of ways. All those B vitamins do all those different things. Okay, so now we're going to go alphabetical. Vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin K2. I'm not sure what the difference is between vitamin K and vitamin K2, but they were specific and they said on this website, there's 4 websites, vitamin K2. Okay, those are the vitamins. Now, magnesium, calcium, potassium, biotin, folate, iron, zinc, and phosphorus. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. Again, that's magnesium, calcium, potassium, biotin, folate, iron, zinc, and phosphorus. The amounts that it has of all of these different things, including the vitamins, they vary. They vary on what type of milk you use to make your kefir. They vary on if it's pasteurized or not pasteurized. They vary on if it's goat's milk or sheep's milk or cow's milk or all that stuff. So all of those things are variables, but those are the things that are known everywhere. They're known to be in kefir. Okay. Vitamin D. I need that in the wintertime because then I don't get the sun sadness. The positives about kefir, what it's good for, it has anti-tumor qualities. It's been known to shrink tumors. It goes in there and destroys those cancerous cells that start tumors. Tumors have been reduced in size by people adding kefir 4 times a day. That's a lot. We're at 1 or 2 times a day right now. But with the diabetes thing, even that was 4 times a day also. Antifungal. So those of you who have fungus issues, your foot fungus and your mouth fungus and your antifungal, antibacterial, it will help. It's really a big deal. It helps with urinary tract infections and bladder infections and that kind of stuff. Okay. It has a lactic acid and it produces lactic acid because of the way the bacteria work together. And that lactic acid is so important for our bodies to function and fight things. It has acidic bacteria. I don't know what that is. Okay. So there have been 23 unique species of yeasts found in kefir. 23. That's a lot of yeast. So a lot of people will get that yeast powder and they'll put the yeast and they'll add it to there and it's like, yay, I added yeast to my food. This has it in it. It grows it. It makes it. It forms it. There's fungi in there. I don't know what kind. I don't know any information about it. Just said there's fungi and fungi, not fungus. It's just fungi. Okay. There can be up to 61 strains of bacteria and yeast in kefir. And this is all based on like a cup of kefir. So, or just 61 strains. So that's different kinds of bacteria and yeast. So 23 unique species of yeast and then all the different bacteria that can be in it. It's known to boost your immune system, possibly making you stronger. So like to resist allergies. So if you have an allergy, obviously if you're allergic to lactose, it can help you get over that allergy. It can help with seasonal allergies. It helps your body react properly. So your body, when you're reacting to an allergen, your body's kind of attacking itself and it's just like freaking out over it. Okay, so here's the best one. I was searching, I don't remember, there's like 2 different sites and I'm like, okay, here we go. I need to know because I heard this and I read this and I'm like, so I did some more researching. There are a couple reports out that state that there could be upwards of 2.4 trillion, that was a T, trillion bacteria per cup. There are also reports that state that there's only 500 million. Only 500 million. I'm not sure either way, but that's a lot because, so you take a probiotic pill over the counter in the little jars and there's 50. So I think I'd rather have a cup of kefir every day and get that however many million at the lowest and trillion at the greatest than a pill that has 50. So my husband Terry took probiotic pills and he's been taking them every day for the last like 30 days. He's still got a bladder infection. Men don't get bladder infections, evidently. They do. He had all sorts of screening done. He had, everything's great. Everything's fine. Nothing's enlarged. His bladder empties every time. They don't know why he's getting them. But he was taking the probiotic over the counter. It wasn't doing anything for him. So we're hoping that this solves that. Completely solves that. What else? It's just, I'm just floored. So I haven't checked on my kefir yet today. I've just kind of been chilling today. I was worried more about my diet that I'm working on. Check onto those. Those will be releasing January 1st if you're here before that. my vlogs are kind of a weird order because I kind of segued onto the kefir because I wanted to make some of those videos ahead of time. Wow, kefir has got amazing. So I bought strawberries, frozen strawberries, and I was going to make smoothies. I haven't done that yet because I've been using the Tirani's flavoring into my kefir. There's 3 different ways to say it. It depends on who you're talking to and where you're from. Kefir sounds really hoity-toity, and kefir sounds like it's right, and kefir is what I read when I read it. So I don't know. I may change how I say it, but I've heard it every different way on the YouTubes. So like and subscribe my page. Would love that. That would be great. Check back with me in the future. There'll be more videos. I want to do another one when I get my kefir. It's cooking right now, so it's not cooking, but it's in the cupboard and it's fermenting, and I'm waiting for this batch. It's kind of taken a while. I gave it a stir today because it was only like the top inch that was doing anything. I didn't get that many grains in my first pack that I got from Amazon. It wasn't even a tablespoon. It was more like, I don't know, like a quarter of a teaspoon. And I know they go a long ways, and I get that. And I know you have to do a little bit because you can't put that much milk and they will starve. So I've got a ways to go to build up. I probably should have started it in a half pint instead of in a quart. And I might switch to that tomorrow because I feel like I'm wasting milk. We'll see what it's doing, and I'll strain it off. I'll probably still drink it, but whatever. Anyways, I'll record that so you can see me doing that because that'll be my first official with the kefir grains, not like when I was straining nothing. It's amazing. I go back through my life and I go, how many times was I sick that I didn't have to be sick? How many times was I mean, it's like, it talks about boosting your immunity so you can fight off things like the flu, and never being sick again is just so enticing to me because my family goes, oh great, it's that time of year, mom's gonna be sick from October through March. That's just the way it is. And I'm like, I'm not sick. I'm fighting this. I managed to avoid all the barfing kids at school and all. I mean, I had COVID right after Thanksgiving, but I've managed to avoid the flu because type A flu has been so bad, influenza A. And it's just, I mean, it's running rampant right now in our area. And I'd love to not get it. I mean, granted, throwing up is a great way to lose weight, but it's not the way I want to start my diet. And yeah, I'm still calling this a diet because I'm not ready to make a way of life because I need to lose weight and need to lose it quickly. I am sticking to the ketogenic diet as of today, first time. And because kefir doesn't have the lactose, it qualifies. So I'm counting that as, we'll see how it affects everything. Yeah, I might put strawberries in it today just to give it a little zing. The only thing about kefir that you have to be careful with, now I will cook with my kefir because it's a great way to make pancakes and stuff, but as soon as you cook with it, it loses all of its values because it kills everything. Kefir needs to be consumed cold or room temperature. If you cook with it, I mean, it's a great substitute for buttermilk. It's a great substitute for sour cream. It's a great substitute in your pancakes or whatever you're making that requires that milk substance. But know that you lose all of the nutritional value when you put it in that stuff. It reacts the same way in the food. So your muffins won't go flat. But it's not going to give you the yeast because you're going to kill the yeast when you cook with it. So don't heat it up if you want to get the nutritional value out of it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Leave me a comment, like and subscribe, please. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Let me know. And I hope to see you back again another day. Oh, one more thing. I have to say hi to a little friend of mine. Hi, Tyler. Okay, I'm never doing that again, but I had to do it tonight.